Welcome back to the Retrospection section. In this episode, we will continue critiquing Rava's middle school story, Dreamers, in which the characters finally encounter the mysterious figure known only as the Shadow, and Josh continues to love pie.
I don't want to read this book anymore!
Do you want me to read it?
Not this part.
Okay.
There's one part I literally cannot.
Okay.
Smooth, Joshua, she said dryly, taking the bakery around town with us, are we? Joshua looked confused until she pointed at his nose. At that point, he crossed his eyes, then muttered, ah, and wiped the flour away with his sleeve. The only part that Jack found odd was how Joshua licked his sleeve afterward. Seeing the expression on her face, he grinned. Flour's good. It's in cookies.
Joshua, what? What's
Right?
wrong with him?
In this draft, literally everything possible. Josh got demoted, and so he, is essentially a joke factory of non-funny jokes. I will prove that.
Okay.
Nah, but Sammy's like my little sis, aren't you? Joshua teased, putting an arm around Sam. She ducked away from him. No, Sammy is not. It's Sam, as you very well know. And slow down, Sam, Joshua laughed. But your brother and I have known each other for years. We're almost like brothers, which makes you like my annoying sister too, and not just a friend's annoying sister. He sighed in mock contentment. The whole next level of annoying little sisterhood. You must feel so accomplished. I, for one, am proud of you. He wiped a non-existent tear from his eye. Sam took a few steps away from Joshua. Distance, crazy man. Distance. Help.
Pain.
Joshua nodded enthusiastically. Come on, we can go hide there, and I left a pie in the oven. His eyes lit up again. Come on, let's go have some pie. He darted off.
He loves pie so much.
He literally became a pie. He has no other characterization. He is literally
A pie.
a walking, talking pie who loves his brethren so much. He just has so much, like, pie pride.
Pie pride.
So he just, like, whips a pie out of the oven with his bare hands. How'd you... Magic, Sam said. I told you he's a fire mage. Yeah, so don't make me mad, or I'll... Joshua paused for a second, then pointed at Jack's pants. I'll set your pants on fire, mwahaha. Which is written out
Kill me.
in letters.
Kill me, Harry.
Joshua shrugged. Suit yourself. But I don't mind pie explosions. They taste like pie.
Josh, what the fuck? Burn it.
No!
Don't burn it.
He loves fire.
Stop!
Don't make him happy. He doesn't deserve it. So his grandparents walk in. Sam smirked. They call you Joshy, don't they? What? No. Why? They do. I heard someone calling you that once. It was your grandmother's voice. Shut up, or I'll burn your mouth shut. Yeah, that's it. Like,
What?
okay.
What?
That's surprisingly violent.
That's really violent. The fuck? Can we have Cinder and Josh meet?
Yes! No, okay, but that's surprisingly violent, seeing as in the same era, I had a story that was like a whole good versus evil, like, world-ending battle. And then I was afraid to write something too violent because I was 11, and so the final battle literally was the good guys on top of a cliff throwing water balloons down at
You
the
told
villains.
me.
Okay, this entire scene is like,
Do you want me to read it?
please.
Okay.
Just go from his thoughts.
His thoughts.
His thoughts.
Your thoughts? Your thoughts?
His thoughts?
Wait, where is it?
His thoughts?
His thoughts repeated himself in a reassuring kind of chorus until a boy with dark hair appeared in front of him at the next corner.
Not James.
Who are you? The boy asked, eyeing Simon with a gaze as cool as the air. I'm just, someone taking a walk, named Simon. Why are you taking a walk here? The boy asked, with like 5 apostrophes. Simon noticed that his eyes were an almost unnerving color, blue and yet white like ice. Ah!
What?
Nothing, just that description. I didn't see anything
Hey,
wrong
guess
with
what
it.
he is?
Stop.
Guess what he is,
He's
Max?
a fucking ice mage.
Yep!
Well, we do. We, Simon repeated nervously. He had never seen someone drop a we without something or other taking a turn for the worse. What about, like, hey, we love dogs.
Nope. Nope, never. Apparently
Me?
never.
Me and everyone else here. Who else is here? Simon asked. I just see the 2 of us. Who says you can see him? The boy said. Who are you? Name's Matthew. Why do you care? Because I told you my name? Great for you. Simon was a bit confused by this time. This boy, Matthew, seemed to turn everything around and jumble it into a mess of thoughts. Do you want me to keep reading? Well, it would help if I could see them. Who are they, your imaginary friends? Nope. If you insist on meeting them, then by all means.
Why did he suddenly say if you insist? That's why I was talking about that really uneven dialogue.
Matthew whistled a few high notes. After a few seconds, boys and girls around Simon's age started appearing. Around corners, sitting on the edges of rooftops, staring out of broken windows from the buildings that formed the alley. Many of them held lit lanterns. This is us. How many of you are there? Dunno, least 100. We're only kids. We only know each other, but there's adults too. Lots of them. Simon was looking around, staring at them all. The children looked to be about 13 at first glance, though some of their faces looked a few years younger or older.
It's literally...
That's the thing. Why do teenage authors do that?
I know. But also, it never actually tells you. I never got to the point in the book where you find out. That is James's, like, not army, but it's like his, like, informants.
Okay.
Like, that's the way that, like, he always knows before anyone tells him. He always knows what's happened. It's because he literally plies all of these kids with stolen goods.
Amazing.
To, like, do his bidding.
Do you want me to read this part, or do you want to read it?
Yes, please!
Okay, the lanterns flickered for... Okay, so they're gonna meet James, right?
No!
Oh.
You never meet him until, like, 7 or 8 chapters in. They just talk about him ominously a lot.
The lanterns flickered for a second in uniformly.
Unlocking the door, Joshua casually asks, "So, how's life in your world? Being a good girl, doing your homework and the like?" "Of course," Candace said dryly, "all the better to outsmart you." "Aw, come on, Candy, be nice to the stupid little baker boy, huh?"
Aww.
Why is he suddenly so self-deprecating?
Josh, no.
Why was I so mean to him?
Josh, no.
"Aw, come on, why doesn't anyone like my cooking?" he asked, staring at them with large sad eyes. "Cut it out, Joshua, the sad eyes don't work," Sam said sharply. "And weren't we talking about something before your stupid cupcakes?"
Aww. Why is everybody mean to him?
No, but because of this.
Okay.
"They're not stupid," Joshua said heatedly. "They're delicious. He stopped and with a huge grin on his face said, "Yummy, yummy in my tummy."
What the fuck?
I don't know!
What the fuck? That's so...
Please put me out of my misery!
No.
I can't believe I'm the one who wanted to do this tonight. Oh, and I only marked this because everyone's suddenly screaming in all caps, and then they scream in all caps, "Be quiet! You'll wake up the whole castle!"
Oh my god, why?
Okay, here is our first Taylor in Rouge chapter.
Okay.
So she poofs in, and Matthew is right there. And they're, like, listening in to the secret meeting
Okay.
of the Thieves' Council.
Alright.
"We can't go direct to the king," the first man protested. "And why not?" The second voice was a bit deeper. "We're thieves." "Not all of us," the deeper voice growled. "And if it's a question of occupation, why not send a woman?" Which is incredibly sexist. Here we go. Here comes
Okay, I'm
the
ready.
master of Mary Sue. "Who says we need their consent?" The third voice cut across the conversation. The other men fell silent. "What are you saying, Shadow, that we dress up like them and try to fool the king?" The third man was unshaken by the first man's accusations. "Perhaps," he said calmly. Taylor expected to hear the angry voices again, but was surprised. The newest speaker seemed to be in control, perhaps in charge of the meeting. He sounded younger than the other men, though his voice didn't quite belong to a child. Instead, there was a hint of crafty planning behind it that seemed to always belong to mischievous children.
Okay, Peter Pan.
Right? No, that's exactly the vibe I got just now. But, fun fact, he's 17. And he's been doing this since he was 7, when his mom died. Actually, no, in this draft, his parents were murdered. They were locked in their house, which was set on fire.
Amazing.
Well, the kids were forced to watch it burn.
Wow.
And so he's super traumatized and afraid of fire. And that's actually why he puts out fires before he turns up.
Ah.
Like some of this stuff actually made sense.
That makes sense.
Some of this stuff makes sense. He's actually terrified of fire. Anyway.
Okay.
So he has been doing this since he was 7. He has somehow been spreading rumors that he was up to 10 years older than he is this entire time. Which makes sense when he's 17.
Yeah.
But not when he's 7.
He's like, yeah, I'm 17!
Right?
And they're like, fuck you! Wow.
I don't even have an explanation for that one.
Wow.
I know he had a mentor at that point. But that's all I can say about that. And then it turns back around. "Well, you created the perfect plan, Shadow. How could anything go wrong?" "Easily," he said sternly. "Very easily. What if someone figured out that the merchant's license wasn't ours, or the person it was stolen from was there, heard already reported it stolen, or someone realized the two were one and the same? All these things are possible, among plenty of others." "Then why did you suggest it?" Because life isn't fair. It always has a few drawbacks in store, the Shadow said. You've just got to improvise when they come your way.
I love how eloquent he is.
Right? No, that's what I'm thinking too. Because he literally has the education of a drain pipe.
Yeah.
Like,
He's like, oh, there's always a few drawbacks in the way. You just have
Right?
to improvise.
no, he could Camden read in this.
Oh, okay.
He could Camden read in this because his like thief mentor taught him
Wow.
how to count, and Kara taught him how to read. And then James like teleports outside,
Great.
and because he realizes Taylor and Matthew are listening, and grabs them and teleports them back inside, and like throws them in front of the meeting. He's just like, "Well, someone's listening to us."
Wow.
The Shao turned to Taylor. So, what do you think of our crazy plan? First, I think you should magically soundproof your doors or something. If 2 kids can hear everything you say, so can spies. Supposedly there are enchantments on the building, the Shadow said dryly. But you poofing into this world puts you past the boundary, and Matthew's always been here. Because Matthew just sits around
He's
and
just
like follows him.
Oh
Matthew is actually his shadow.
Wait, where's the part where the Shadow fears nothing?
I don't know. It's not here yet. I was looking for it.
What?
But here's the next part I was talking about that hurts me.
Okay.
Please read this for me, because I can't.
Okay.
I'll cry.
No, he replied, go ask around. And how would that go? Taylor slid back to the ground and acted like she was talking to someone. Hello, sir. Do you know the Shadow's sister? No, wait. Don't call the palace guard. I'm not a thief. I'm just looking for one. No, not to hire them to steal something. Don't you dare arrest me. I'm not from around here. Shadow, I'm gonna get you arrested for making me do this. Shadow was by this time laughing so hard that he had fallen over and was lying on the table.
And then suddenly they're just super, super buddy-buddy.
KK.
No, I can only do that when I'm around people I know. Like your crazy thief friends. Exactly like my crazy thief friends. The Shao put an arm around her. Hey, you're just as crazy as we are, though.
No, they're like BFFs.
Yeah, no, they're literally just insta BFFs. And he's
Wow.
just like, I trust no one. The world is fire and
Yeah.
pain. If I trust anyone, they can betray me. Oh, hey, best friend who
Yeah.
owns a public bakery.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, best friend who works at the castle.
Amazing.
He and Kara are totally, like, hardcore flirting with each other also. Oh, hey, girl from another world that I've never seen before that I'm going to tell all of my plans.
Wow.
Alright, so I'm going to say that's the end for now because I haven't marked
Okay.
anything else.
Okay.
Next time on Retrospection section, join us to continue Rava's story, in which 2 of the characters get attacked by a reanimated mummy, and the Shadow will hopefully fear nothing.